That's funny.
So we don't wasting time.
Sure. Hold on a second. Insert. I'll send you our Q3 fact sheet and our Q3 report to investors.
Okay. Since we just recorded it, can you just start from scratch, introduce your company? So
Sure.
yeah, so we can,
Yes. Okay.
this is material, right?
Sure. Yeah, so Honeytree Investment Management was established in 2018. I am, well, you know me. I don't need to introduce myself, do I?
Yes.
I co-founded it with another woman, Liz Simi, who was portfolio manager at a boutique US dividend growth strategy. It was focused on the US market. But she had interests in what we call environmental, social, governance, ESG considerations. And I worked in investment management and stepped out of investment management to join the ESG research world to learn more about how do you consider environmental issues, social issues, how do you manage employees, customers, these considerations, supply chain, in terms of your investments, and how does that impact on the productivity of the company?
Oh.
And so I learned all about that, and I spent 14 years working for two of the world's largest global ESG providers. One of them is MSCI, which is the big index company.
I see.
And after 5 years with them, so 9 years with Sustainalytics, then 5 years at MSCI, I left and joined Liz to start Honeytree. Honeytree is female founded, one of the very few female founded entities, asset managers in the world, and one of the very few that's focused on ESG in the global equity space. So we call ourselves responsible growth. And what we're looking to do is identify companies that are stakeholder driven, not shareholder driven, but actually are considering their impact from a stakeholder perspective. And as a result of all their initiatives, all their efforts in how they run their business, they achieve greater productivity and greater performance over the long run.
Yeah.
And so far, with our 1.5-year track record, we have demonstrated that the different criteria and the different measures that we look at to assess companies is working, because it's been a very volatile market with COVID, with Trump, with the markets, all sorts of things. We've still managed to perform quite well. And so we know that what we're doing is working.
That's good.
Yes. So, I think there's the way that we do, I can tell you a little bit about our investment process, if you want. We start with a very large universe, the ACWI IMI. It's the MSCI ACWI IMI. It's about 9,000 companies. And we apply 25 qualification criteria. Some are ESG. Some are fundamental financial, some are functional, like market cap, liquidity. And we take these 25 qualification criteria. Some of them are non-traditional ESG, like Glassdoor rating. All of our companies are on the large cap side, so they have a good sample set in terms of indication of the culture of the firm. And if there's a very, very low rating, we don't invest in them. They need a minimum score on Glassdoor in order to meet. One of those qualification is that bar. We also need 30% diversity. So we need racial as well as gender and any other diversity we can find. But anything that demonstrates that it's not all coming from the golf club, that not everybody is related from one particular world. We're looking for a diversity of thought, but represented through racial differences, through gender differences, to make it a more varied board. And then we look at that in our deep dive later on in our process. We look at more throughout the firm at various levels, at the executive committee level, at the managerial level, and then throughout the body of the firm, where we can get that information to demonstrate agility and innovation. So we believe that diversity is a reflection of innovation in understanding where the world is going and so on. So we have 25 qualification criteria that narrows down our universe to a very narrow consideration set. And then we do our deep dive on that, where we've organized 53 measures into 12 buckets, 12 pillars, from understanding leadership, governance, competitiveness.
That'll work.
Yes. And we take all of these measures and we intentionally put environmental or social issues, social indicators, measures, alongside financial measures, so that we're thinking in a more broader, diverse way beyond traditional financial. And so all of our buckets are there, 9 buckets and 12 buckets. And we basically have thresholds on these issues. So we color code them. And if any company, eventually we go from our consideration set to our final 20. And we're looking at the 20 most responsibly growing companies in the world based on our criteria.
Good. So what can I do for you?
We have one. Right now, we're really looking for investors, and we're looking for distribution partners, and we're looking to build markets. We want to, be in other markets. We want to. So we have a U.S. client now that has UCITS capability in Germany and the UK.
Yes.
So when we get this ball rolling with them and we get our SEC registration and we get set up, we'll also hopefully be building our capacity in Europe and get some distribution there as well as in the US. We will be on their SMA platform. We're looking to be on the Charles Schwab platform down in the US. And so we're looking for, again, we're working a lot in the US and we're working in hopefully in Europe in the coming year. But we're looking to just build our assets and, and attract clients.
Yeah, but in here in Toronto, there are lots of Chinese people who are, have lots of funds, money, and to invest. The only problem is if they know who they will trust, right? Yeah, because I used to run the mutual funds, ETFs, because that's simple.
Well, so we want to get an ETF set up.
Yeah, because ETF is very simple, you can just go with the market.
Very simple.
Yeah, very simple. And just have some.
Oh, no, not a passive.
Huh?
Oh, are you talking about a smart beta or a passive ETF?
No, just like the Dow Jones SP 500 QQQ.
Oh yeah, a market. It's a passive index.
Because
like index strategy.
Since I started in 1995-6, I was doing index funds. And the index fund, that's mutual fund. Now it's much easier, more efficient. Like ETF, like market ETF is, 0.5% annual fees, or sometimes they don't charge much fees. They want the ETF to trade.
0.5%, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't charge more than that either.
No, you can charge 2 or 3, whatever the client ask you.
Yeah,
I used to be called performance-based.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Only incentive fees.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm, as you know, I'm well known, right? And very resourceful too. People know me from all area. LinkedIn, I have 16,000 connections, follows. And also, I got a trouble with OIC, right?
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't know?
No.
Because in 2009, the market was at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because 2008 is a financial crisis.
Yes.
I have a hedge fund myself called Overseas Chinese Fund Limited Partnership. I raised 3 years, 2006 to 2009. I raised $60 million US, or Canadian. At that time, US, Canada about the same. The US dollar and the
I
Canadian
remember
dollar.
that. That's right.
Huh?
It was on par. Yeah.
Yeah, they're about the same. And because of the financial crisis, everybody withdrew the money. 2008 and 9, everybody withdrew their money. Investor, scared, right? Well, I 2008 and 9, I raised $30 million 1 year. And because of the financial crisis, the market going down, and the withdraw money is 30%, $30 million, $30 million. I got $3 million a month at that time. So because there's one investor complained to OSC, one, and then later he withdrew the complaint because the investors complaint to OSC is not an investor going to OSC, it's a lawyer, he's loyal. He had a lawyer, he's a lawyer himself. He's a Chinese lawyer, right? He's not licensed here.
Yeah.
So he hired Canadian law firm. The law firm did not come to me. They're supposed to, he complained, you should complain me first, right? Then just go to the OSC, because I was so well known, so famous, prominent, community leader, right? The OSC just asking me go there. I don't know law. I registered my company. I don't know the law. I went there myself. And everything I said is used as evidence against me. So then after that, they froze my account, my business account. I already registration, everything. Then take all my money. The lawyer take money, because if they froze your account, the lawyer can write a check like this, easy. The judge, because he's a lawyer's law firm, right? So then I don't have any money to run business, and I have no money to go to court. So then put me into prison. I'm fighting with them, for a long time. I'm sitting there for 6 years. Nobody go to prison because of this. I'm the only one. The first case. So I'm here. I was a community leader. I was a farm manager and entrepreneur. Everything you did, I did, before. And I was raised 2009, because 2008 and 9, I didn't lose any money, right? Because the money all withdrawn by an investor. So I was ready to take off 2009, because since 2009 now, 10 years bull market, right? US 2000, I only do US security. I don't have anything in Canada.
Same with our strategies are all, actually, we have a Canadian strategy, but our global strategy is US.
Yeah, I don't invest it or trade anything in Canada, But the only thing I use.
We have 8 Canadian companies, and they've returned over 30% year to date.
Yeah, I paid a lot of commission to Canadian brokerages, banks, millions of dollars. millions of dollars. You know, I made a lot of contribution to Canada, or to Ontario. You know.
So what are you doing now?
Now I will just, the only thing I can do is analyze the market, attending the market for people who, the investors, they do their own money, you know. They put their money into their own account. I told them what to buy, when to buy, how to buy it. This is not efficient, but I have to get it, you know, get it back to something, right? To make a living, you know, right? Yeah. But actually, I have friends who is also a female entrepreneur. She just registered a company and found some good best trader to manage investors' money. Called is a exempt market. So
Okay.
yeah, because I cannot do, because was it banned me to involve in the Canadian capital market. So the only thing I can do is introduce or bridge investor, right? Because people, they know me, they trust me. You know, they want my expertise, but I don't handle their money. So just like you handle their money, I don't. So we can work together, right?
Yeah.
Because I can just have those people come to you if we know you well, right? We like your strategy. We can work together, work something out. So your company manages money. I'm not, you know, I only get some, you know, bonus or commissions, whatever works, right?
The only way we can do that is if you became an employee of our firm. We can't, we don't do side finder fee stuff. Like, we're not allowed by the OSC rules to have.
Yeah, we follow the rules anyway.
Huh?
We follow the rules. We do whatever the rules says.
I guess I just wonder if you can get money from those people, from the prospective client.
Yeah.
Like some sort of finders, like some sort of financial planning fee, or some sort of allocation fee from them. So you
the things like if you study my background, you know, I have everything I have is in the public. I have nothing to hide. I'm the most public, transparent person in Canada, you know. You can see anything, bad or good, everything there. So if by any chance we can work together, or I can work for you, you know, you whatever, you know, salary we can agree with, we can start from there. Maybe, because one thing is, I'm very experienced. I know everything you do. You tell me, I can explain to people, right? The second thing is, I'm well known, very popular in our community. Nobody more popular than I do, you know? So this way, it'll be great help to you or your business. Because the way I'm in the market for so long, I don't do anything like what you do, so complicated.
Right.
You know, also whatever you do, I just know a friend. He had quantitative analysis system. You know, any stock come to the system, he will know automatically. So it's very easy. Everything you set as the criteria, when meet, just go. You don't even need somebody just give you give a salary title there, watch. They don't do much job, very efficient. Or just say you can check, yeah, you're a portfolio manager, I have this. You just make sure, certify this is good. That's it,
Yeah.
Yeah, you say I pay you $500 per hour, maybe half hour. That's it. Very efficient,
Yeah.
I'm very businessman, especially financial business.
If you know some people that want to invest with us, and you want to introduce them, that would be great. If there's a way that in the interim, in the early stages, you can get a fee from them for the introduction, then that will work. But we can't hire you until we've developed, like it's a big deal to hire someone. We don't have any other employees yet because
you only have 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just starting.
Oh.
And again, our fees are low. So we, for under $1 million, it's 1%, 90 basis points. And for $1 million up to 10 million is 75 basis points.
So you only charge management fees, right?
Yeah, only a management fee. If it's $1 million, it's 75 basis points for the whole year. So it's $7,500. It's we don't do performance based like 2 and 20 or anything like that.
We used to be hedge fund, that guy. The other thing is this, because I can ask, because since you are registered with Ontario Security, so you have a portfolio licensed portfolio manager, right? Or you're going to hire somebody?
No, we're portfolio managers.
Yourself?
Yeah, not me, but my business partner. I get my portfolio management license next year.
No, I have one. I have a friend. I have a friend. He's very experienced in stock market.
Yeah.
For 16 years, he got all the tests done. He's qualified for portfolio manager.
Good.
Yeah. Actually, we are trying to, I cannot get involved. I only help them, right? We have a company, we have portfolio manager. We're going to just like, what do you say? We just register with Ontario. No, they register. I don't register. Ontario Security Commission doesn't want me to register with them. I don't want to register with them too. So all business is over, done. So but I want to because I was here for a long time, like 30 years almost, and I know everything. I just want to establish myself. So I'm going to do myself or business in global, right? I don't need it to deal with Ontario Security Commission, I can do, because everything I do is legal or listed in the market. I don't have any control with it, right? So I can do anywhere in the world, I don't have to do in Ontario. The thing is, my experience is in the US market, right? I can do Japanese market or Hong Kong market or Chinese market, or whatever market is available to me, because my experience, right? So if we know you well, and a lot of people here, they can trust you, or I can introduce people, whatever resource you need. I know them, I know a lot of people, the technicians, portfolio manager, compliance officer, lawyer, anything, anybody, whatever expertise you need, I know, because
we just need investors. We have all of that already.
no, that's good. So no, the one one investor know everything you have set up correctly, they are comfortable, right? So
Yeah.
they maybe, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other thing is you can do the way I'm say, just say, you know, now lots of people want to have somebody they know. Also, they want, say, invest in ETFs. Because
that's what we want to get set up. We want to launch our own ETF, but ideally get some distribution.
But you actually your company, asset company, registered with Ontario Security Commission, right?
Yes.
It's called a public, you know. No, you don't need exemption, right?
No.
Yeah, there are some exemption company, you know, only investor.
We're strictly public equity, pretty boring, you know, large cap stocks.
Yeah.
It's very, very straightforward. At the same time, our
So you don't do a private investment, right?
no, not at this point. Our strategies are public equity. Maybe one day we'll get into some private type, but no, we're not into the exempt.
Because
dealer.
we have friends, they have lots of business or project. They want to buy share in the US, you know, like then listing in the market.
Yeah.
That's make easier to invest. Anyway, it's good to know you. So
Yes,
we keep in touch and see. You send me all the document that you needed to send to me, and then we talk, right?
Yes.
Then see what people or investors would be interested, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll put you on our newsletter.
Yeah.
You'll get it every month or every quarter. I can send you our performance.
Yeah, usually you need like this kind of video conference or meetings, because people these days are lazy to read. You know, something they want visualize, you know, once they know you, because especially investment, they want people they know and they trust.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because now the internet have too much paper or informations.
Yes.
And so that's why I make this Zoom or video call is so popular, right?
So yeah. A lot of asset owners, pension plans, foundations, endowments, sovereign wealth funds. We're in due diligence with the sovereign wealth fund for 300 million US.
Yes.
So if we are successful with that, it will allow our business to grow a lot. But we're used to doing a lot of presentations. So anytime anybody wants to meet, we're very, very happy.
If you have a meetings or presentations, just I will ask them to join and listen. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.